Do you ever think that you would play with a symphony?
No, I never thought that we'd be playing with the symphony ever.
It's not something that ever really entered my mind, like a dream type of thing.
I think purists would argue that am I playing classical music? I'm playing with classical music.
When I was heavily into classical music, I had, aspirations to one time actually pick up maybe a cello or a violin just to get a little bit more inside the music.
I wouldn't say that I was completely ignorant to classical music, but I wouldn't say that it was knocking on the back door of my Deep Purple records.
I mean, I've entertained ideas certainly of mixing and crossbreeding every possible instrument and players and turntablists and whole horn sections, but not ever a full, even more than a couple cellos.
Hey, Duder. Hey.
No, none of that. Nope. It didn't interest me at all. There were some classical guitar players, that were playing, Bach pieces that at one point I, had my Spanish guitar out and thought I was really good, but at the end of the day, you know what feels best. Yeah. You play what you play, man, and that's big fat guitars.
And we'll right into the symphony. What do you think? My tuck's on.
Most everybody's here, right?
Just about.
Michael Kamen actually is the person who approached us and asked us if we were interested in doing something with the San Francisco Symphony.
This is one of the most respected symphony orchestras in the world, and Michael Kamen felt our music was really suited for that type of interpretation.
He's worked with us before on Nothing Else Matters and a few other rock things that he's done, so he's bridged the two worlds a couple times before.
That's what I wake up and do, is I play my music, which is really a combination of rock and roll and classical music.
We made the decision to do this project in the fall of '97, stayed in touch constantly. Michael came out and spent some time with us on the road.
MetallicA are about the loudest band you could possibly invent. And although I've done it with Pink Floyd and orchestra, I've done it with Eric Clapton and orchestra, I've done it with Bob Dylan and orchestra, this is the first time we've ever actually taken it to the full tilt and said, MetallicA. Take that mini disc, plug it in. They're so horny to do this.
Horny to do this?
Yeah, they are. I mean, the brass players were salivating over the parts, looking at the music and going, it took me 2 minutes to go, because they went, pum. And I went, no. Oh, okay. And they played it exactly.
I wasn't sure what to expect. I kind of thought it was going to be where he just, deciphers the Metallica music and kind of the rigidity of the riffs and the 4/4/8/4, all these things, and kind of just enhance those parts and go along with us, and I didn't know how else to hear it.
At the end of the rehearsal, the orchestra stood up and went, and then all the orchestra personnel, the hunters who run them, came to and said, they never did that. And it is true, orchestras never give anything away.
So that's a good sign.
It's a very good sign.
There's plenty of skeptics out there. Oh, it's not going to work. People shaking their head. And this has to be taken with, a grain or two of salt, because this is it's all about having fun and trying something new. If it fails, hey, all you can say is we tried. But if it's, then it'll be even sweeter.
Now they're more secure about themselves, and there's no question that MetallicA are MetallicA. So this doesn't raise questions. This is just an experiment, and it's a pretty far out one, pretty brave.
Can you give it to me again? It's a good time to play.
I'm going to think about that for the rest of my life.
There's no caviar. There's no champagne. There's no foie gras. No? Nothing. Underpaid.
So now you should probably hear it. Where's the record button?
The cool thing about having this type of pre-production time or upfront time was that, time was on our side. I think, probably a couple of months out, we knew what 20 songs were going to be. What's your Cthulhu? Run Cthulhu?
Yeah, we have Cthulhu. That was the first thing we played. Put Cthulhu in.
Cthulhu.
You know, you're not playing that song, right?
Which one? Yeah, right?
No. So what? So fucking what?
You did strings for that?
I don't think so.
No.
I could do strings for that, but I don't know if you'd get them to play it. They'd be playing and suddenly you go, so what? So fucking... They'd stop me. So what? So I think your fucking grandmother would fuck her.
And Michael came in with a mini disc and recorded the live performance of 50 pieces of the orchestra the first time that they'd seen any paper.
They didn't know what to expect. Most of them have never heard Metallica. And for them, a piece of music is something that they can play no matter what it is. I mean, the common expression is they'll play fly shit. You know, if you put fly shit on a piece of paper and give it to a musician, he'll play it.
Michael would take the album versions and he would basically put the basic orchestra arrangement over the album version so we could hear what the ideas were.
Titanic?
Their piece by itself is an epic thing that you would use for a movie soundtrack without even that, you know, immediately, yes, we'll take it. But the Metallica thing by itself, we know what that is and what that represents. These guys are making it so colorful and so many dimensions are added by the different things and the way that they hear this stuff.
In your bed, in your pocket, in your head.
Catatonics there.
Catatonic. Wow. Is this on our stage?
Huh?
Yeah, it's the whole stage.
It's lovely.
It was great.
Anyway, you like the orchestra? That sounds good.
Sounds great by itself.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's like, can't we do like 2 nights with us and 1 night just with the orchestra? We can sit out and enjoy it, a couple cocktails, you know.
Working with Michael Kamen is just like working with another person who's in the band, and for all intents and purposes, he is in Metallica for this project.
He's very passionate, easygoing, he's very open. From a personality point of view, worked really well, so that made it a little easier.
In your corner, boys.
He's got his hands full with this. You know, it's pretty interesting, and I don't know how in the hell he does it. He's up there, you know, making little things. All I know is when he makes a pentagram, that's when I come in.
Yeah!
It was a good working relationship, you know, where Michael was coming from and an opportunity to work with him, not just do the project with any guy, but so that was the attraction.
Should we carry on? You should go over the 2 new songs.
We're playing 2 new songs, No Leaf Clover and Mine is Human.
I think we felt that there would be another level of excitement to the project if there would be some material that was not just foreign to them, but also foreign to us.
These are 2 songs that Lars and James got together a couple weeks ago.
Me and James met up at the very tail end of March, and we basically wrote 2 songs, like, really quickly.
They're kind of a little wobbly here and there, and
Clover.
Okay, go.
Roll me over in the clover.